They say when your twin dies, you feel like something inside you caves in, like a piece of your soul is ripped clean away. That morning, I stood before a closed casket, its polished mahogany lid gleaming under the church lights, daring me believe the lie it held. The priest's voice was a dull murmur in the background, solemn and detached. My wife's grip was too tight on my hand, as if she feared I might float away. Across the aisle, our parents sat with blank, practiced faces, stone carved into mourning. Everything about it was too neat, too well arranged, like a play they'd rehearsed. Then my phone buzzed. Unknown number. One line. I'm not dead. That's not me in the casket. The sender, Evan's number. My heart didn't skip a beat. It stopped, just halted mid-rhythm. I stared at the message until the words lost meaning. My wife's voice a whisper in my ear. Everything okay? I nodded, lied, tucked the phone away like it hadn't just torn open the ground beneath my feet. I typed, "Where are you?" 3 dots danced. Then, "Can't say. They're listening. Don't trust your wife. Don't trust our parents." 2 months before his supposed death, Evan and I had been planning a trip. Just the two of us, like we used to do in college. Black Ridge, our old escape. He told me he needed it. Said he felt trapped, like he was suffocating. I thought he meant work. I didn't realize he meant them. They said he fell. Slipped off a ridge, 30 feet straight down. Said the body was too broken to show. For your own good, they told me. My wife wept harder than I did. Evan and I were mirror twins. So alike it spooked people. But beneath the surface, we were opposites. I was a steady one, the builder, the seller of dreams. Evan chased shadows, tore apart truths no one wanted to see. But I loved him more than anyone, more than her. We'd built a company together, a tech security firm. He coded walls, I sold fortresses. When he started getting twitchy, checking devices, running sweeps, I chalked it up to stress. Burnout. Then he vanished. Then he died. And suddenly, everything he had said began to click into place. I started noticing things. Small things. Dangerous things. Leela, my wife, logged into Evan's laptop the night after the funeral. She didn't see me watching. Her eyes lingered too long on the safe. She wore a new necklace, one I never gave her. Our parents came into sudden money. New properties. Offshore transactions. I dug into our company's financials and discovered a second holding account, one Evan never mentioned. It had been drained days before his accident. I didn't confront. I observed. Silence becomes a weapon if you know how to wield it. I began to build my plan. Slowly. Quietly. The way Evan once built firewalls, layer by layer, patient and invisible. I went to his old apartment. It was untouched, frozen in time. Behind a vent, I found a small encrypted hard drive. Inside, a digital trail, voice memos, journals, documents. Evan had found the rot. Our company wasn't just building secure networks. It was being used by my wife and our parents to siphon sensitive data to foreign buyers. Evan confronted them. He recorded it. I heard Leela's voice say, "We can't let you ruin this for all of us." They cut him out, first legally, then financially. Then they tried to erase him entirely. But Evan had planned his own vanishing act. Before they could finish the job, he staged the fall, used acid to mutilate a John Doe's face, planted the corpse. Then he disappeared. But he needed me to finish what he started. So I did. First, I initiated a silent audit, quietly leaked evidence to an international agency, anonymously, data transfers, shell accounts, hidden deals. Then I seeded a lie to Leela. I was thinking of selling the company. Her reaction was frantic, calls, late-night meetings. She thought I wasn't watching. I was. I contacted Evan's lawyer, the one he'd trusted. He drafted a contingency plan before disappearing, one that named me sole heir to the company if foul play was ever proven. I played the part, smiled at dinner like everything was normal. She smiled too eager, too forced. One night, I opened a bottle of wine. To new beginnings, I said. She drank first. The next morning, federal agents swept into her office. The unraveling came in waves. My parents were arrested for tax fraud and corporate espionage. Leela was indicted for conspiracy and obstruction. The evidence? Evan's files, his recordings, offshore statements. A mountain of truth buried under years of lies. They thought they'd buried Evan. Instead, they buried themselves. The faces on the news were no longer mourning. They were shell-shocked. 3 days later, I met Evan in a cabin near the Canadian border. He looked older, beard thick, eyes harder. He didn't embrace me, just studied me like I might vanish. I handed him the company deed, a clean passport, and a second set of keys. "You sure you don't want to come?" he asked. I shook my head. I want him to know I stayed. He left. I remained. The narrative shifted. Public sympathy turned to scandal. I gave measured interviews, played the role of loyal brother, devastated business partner, a man deceived by those closest to him. Behind the curtain, I sold off every asset they'd ever touched, poured the blood money into causes Evan had once spoken about, building something honest out of the wreckage. I don't visit the grave anymore. Let the lie rot with them. Sometimes I think about Evan, not the brother they tried to erase, but the one who outwitted them all. They underestimated the quiet one. We were twins. They killed the wrong man. And I made sure they paid, every last one of them.